Oh. Welcome back, everybody, to Space Engineers. Okay, what we're seeing is big mining in operation because thanks to our little episode of basically crashing and burning and dying, we managed to get the all-important platinum. The platinum that was required so we could actually build something new, something exciting, and something to replace half of these really laggy centrifuges that I've got going. So what we are going to be constructing today is the upgraded version of the centrifuge. Centrifuge, here we go. This monstrosity, the high performance centrifuge. Now, as you can see, I am suffering a bit of lag because of the drilling operations that I'm actually going here. Once the that drill is actually finished its run, we're going to be installing a new modded drill. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better, because if I just bring up my sim speed here, if you can notice on the left hand side, the simulation speed in the top corner, I don't know if you can see it in the resolution, but that dips down to somewhere about 0.2, so I'm actually experiencing a bit of lag. Once those drills are finished, I might even just turn those drills off now. So what I'll do, go to the control panel of ground zero, drills IS, we'll turn them off, and then the rotor of IS, we'll turn that off too, and I think there's a piston involved in that as well. Piston IS, turn that off as well. And I think that should just about stop. Although I think there is a rotor involved with that as well. Now that's off too. So the simulation speed started to improve, but I think majority of the problem I'm having now is actually with all these centrifuges. So hopefully this one high performance centrifuge is going to fix everything. Now you notice there it's got 1000 alloy plates. Alloy plates is pretty much the reason. Let's get rid of that debug menu there. If we go for a run, whoa, okay, it's a big massive thing, so let's just get that out of my hands. Definitely still a little bit of lag. If we come over to an assembler, I'll show you exactly what the alloy plates actually require. So production... Right, alloy plates require the platinum, and of course you need 1,000 of them for just one of these high performance centrifuges. And yeah, that's the main reason why I went to space. Alright, let's get this thing down, shall we? Hopefully swim through the lag. No, these things are actually really big and kind of need third person view to place down. And try and... I think either the block is... it fits nicely that way. Phew. I was thinking the OCD was just creeping in there going, uh-oh, what have I done here? Okay, let's see if I can't... There we go. I need steel plates. I do not have said steel plates in inventory. So it looks like this thing has ports all over around it. It's got a lot of other things. I've never actually built one of these things, so it's going to be interesting. Let's just go up into here. No, I can't. Of course I can't put it in a small ship. I just want to get some steel plates, please. Whoa. Okay. I don't really need a few hundred, but... Okay, so I've got the orientation the way I want it. And I think in the middle is about here. I'm going to push it back as far as I can get it. Hopefully that looks about right. Got to line up with the rest of my factory. Okay, so there it is. There's the start of it anyway. So let's grab the ship. Because I'm pretty sure I've got all the alloy plates that are on the welder. And this is probably going to inflict a lot of lag, a lot of pain. So let's get this thing going. Third person view. There we go. I love this little welding ship. It's an absolute beauty. So I'm hoping replacing all those other centrifuges with this one will give me back some simulation speed. Although I do have other drills working on the planet at the moment, so it's not actually helping me that much. Right, turn the welders on and watch the magic. And I'm hoping I have all the materials for the job, although it's still welding. Why are you still welding, my friend? Have I got like a half thing in here, or? Ooh, there was a little bit of a lag spike. Okay, we're just gonna land the ship like that, turn those off, and I'm gonna turn the welder off, and I'm gonna see what's going on here. What are you doing? Why is it stopped? Okay. Wow. I need a lot more steel plates, and I need also these water tanks, 40 of those as well. Wow, so many more steel plates. That's probably why. Luckily, I'm pretty sure I actually do have all those steel plates in storage. Let's go for a flyover, load up. Yeah, it's definitely having some sim speed problems here. It's a problem when you have these nice games that are so computational heavy. I don't. Yeah, even Minecraft was. If you had too many mods in a particular mod pack, and you got a little crazy with your world, just as I'm getting a little crazy with this one. Come on, land, you bugger. There we go. 6. Go to the inventory. Large cargo. Right. So it's that. I need steel plate. Oh, that's okay. Right. Steel plate. I've got 41,000. I can actually overburden this particular ship, so I'm only going to give myself 10. Actually, yeah, about 10, 11,000 should do it. Although I've got a feeling that this thing won't fly. All right, unlock. Oh, yeah, we're just taking off. We have so much mass. Right, let's go to third person view, and we'll just slowly move around and go to the build. Just very, very slowly. We'll get over there. We'll just hover over the top of it, and we'll turn the welders on, and we can just drop as much steel plates into this thing as possible. I just want to really slowly. Ooh, the inertia of this thing. Ooh. Really, really fine. I don't want to lose control of it. Okay, welders are on. Just gotta wait until we get into range. Okay, so that's all the plates done. Now I just have to get these other specialized pieces of equipment. It's nice that I got about a day's worth of fuel in this thing, although I really think I've actually overfilled in with plates. Alright, landing, landing, landing. Yeah, we're down. Good, excellent. Turn it off. Right, now just to finish this thing out, I probably only need the, water tanks. Which they are actually fairly easy to make. If you think my refinery's loud, you should actually stand next to the drills I've got running. Right, so I want to produce 40 of these. Okay, actually we'll make 100. Definitely got the ability to do it, so we've just got to find out where they're ending up. So, water. Okay, we've got some in the connector, which is on top of the bay. So I'll grab them there. Where are the rest of them? Okay, I'll pinch off with those. Ooh, crap. So there's a few run-throughs. I only need 40, so I've got them all. Which is a good thing. So I got 19 there. This is going to take a couple trips. That's why you have ships to do all your building and such. And there we go. Grab another 19. Actually, let's try and do this in one trip, eh? Not gonna happen. It's gonna be another trip involved. Flying. Ooh, okay. Now I just need 2 more. Haha. Then it's gonna be complete. Then it'll be the little job of actually connecting it up to the system. For that, I will probably time lapse. Whoop, just enough. Awesome. Right, there it is. The massive monstrosity that it is. Actually, I'm going to change the color of that to green. If you ever wanted to change colors of things, you can just basically grab a block, press P, or go to your color picker. I like the green. Hover the block over, and middle mouse button. Ta-da! Much, much better. Although ooh. No, it's about the same color. I'm hoping with this thing installed, we'll have everything done nicely. So it's got all these access ports on them, around the sides, on the top. Wow. I am going to be putting a lot of efficiency upgrades on this, that's for sure. Now, I'm probably going to... Actually, I'm going to take that color. If you want to take color from a block, shift and press P. Of course, I've got crouching bound to shift as any Minecrafter would. I think I'm going to basically be putting the connection through. I kind of like the idea of actually having access to that control panel. So I'm going to put the connector down here, which is just going to mean more piping underground. Well, I wouldn't say underground. It's more like under the panel. So plates connected there. Need interior plates. Of course, all the things I don't have. Right, so I think this is about a really good place to start the time lapse. And there we have it. It's all configured. It should be working. Let's go have a look on the inside here. Oh, yes, it's pulling. It's pulled a metric ton of ice, which I really did not want it to do. So I'm just going to have to basically figure that out. It is actually like pulling a fair amount of gravel. So let's just go back under here. And this is what the tricky thing we're going to do is we're going to actually tell the conveyor that's extracting to remove all the ice. Because for some reason these centrifuges like to pull ice, which I really don't want it to do. So we're just going to pull all the ice out as well. Add. So now, if we go back up around the top here, that should be pulling all the ice out, as well as all the ores. So the only thing it'll leave in there is gravel. That's the theory, anywho. Yep, you can see the ice starting to disappear. Very slowly, mind you, but it is slowly disappearing. It's got nearly 1 million tons of million kilos of ice. It's not tons. Tons is 1,000 kilos. You must get it right. So it's slowly, very slowly draining that out and putting the ice back to where it belongs. In cargo containers. Fantastic. So we've got quite a considerable amount of gravel here. I've also got to actually stop the gravel going into these centrifuges so I can actually disassemble those and I get to reclaim some real estate. Ah, exciting stuff. Has it actually helped my sim speed? I'm not entirely sure. But once I get rid of all these other ones, I'm hoping that is the case. So, right, we're going to go to this one here, because I think this is... Yeah. Control panel. Right, it's pulling all the ore out. No, I want the other one. The one going in. Of course, it's a massive pipes down here. Really large pipes, but yeah, you just got to think big. Got to think big. So whitelist. We're going to remove that. So it's basically whitelisting nothing. And we're going to turn drain all off. Actually, we'll turn the block off altogether. So now, it should not be letting any gravel into the system of centrifuges I've got up the top here. Making sure they're basically draining. Okay, they are draining, but it's going to be slow. There's another way I can get this to happen a little bit quicker. Can go back down around here, and we'll go back to the extracting conveyor. Down here, and we can tell it to extract gravel as well. Control panel. Right, go down to this menu here, go down to the gravel as well, so we're basically just pulling everything out. Gravel, 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 where are you? You're here somewhere. They really could do with a search bar within the conveyor sorters. It would be nice. Okay, now we should be pulling everything. Of course, the conveyor sorters themselves don't work in huge quantities, but it will very slowly get everything to where I want it to be. Yeah, it's definitely pulling it all out. So I've probably got nigh on how many centrifuges I've got here? 6. Got 10 centrifuges at 100,000 a piece. So there's about 1 million kilos worth of gravel sitting in these things that's slowly got to come out. But we're just going to basically move things around. Now this centrifuge here, it looks a little off colour, and it's going to upset me. So let's go to the colour picker, and go back to defaults. There we go. Saturation, is that going to give me a darker? Oh, that's giving me a much greener green. Let's go for a much greener green, shall we? Any sort of block will do when you're trying to change colours. Yeah, maybe not. What's the default colour? Minus 48. That's blacker, that's greener. Let's try and just drop that a little bit more. And the game's just frozen there for a little bit. Now, it looks like this thing's just going to be that little off green, and there's not much I can do about it. Also, I've got a feeling that this may be perhaps a DirectX 9 texture. By the looks of things, because if I look over here, these ones actually look alright. But this thing looks a little bit on the funky side. Oh well, just gonna have to live with it, I suppose. Just gonna have to live with it, just so I can get all this stuff out. Okay, so ice is still moving out. And we've been replacing it with gravel. Fantastic. Definitely making a lot more. So I'm probably going to, with all these connectors here, I'm probably going to go for a 50-50 split of effectiveness and efficiency. Once everything's drained out. So that's that. It's been a long time coming. So now I've got materials coming in. The next thing it's probably going to do next episode is probably going to be looking at replacing those drills. I did look at a new mod. If I can find it here. Well, it's actually not even a new mod. Now, where is it? So one of the twin blocks. So let's actually twin industries. No, it wasn't one of those. I like how they actually have some of the blocks actually grouped together. Oh, I haven't actually. Silly me! I forgot to actually enable them the new drills for the the save before I actually decide to log on and actually do the episode. So that's going to be next episode. We're going to basically change up the drills for something a little bit more effective and hopefully not quite so system hampering, destroying. But yeah, so we've used our platinum for good use. And next episode we're going to get our drills sorted, and probably the episode after that we'll start making tracks to making capital ships, maybe going out into space and doing the whole space engineers things, considering we're stuck on a planet, or maybe cruising around the planet. Maybe I should build a destroyer. What do you guys think I should build first? An exploration ship to go out into space, or a destroyer class ship to probably just go around the planet and see if I can't find any pirates to blow up? You choose. Okay folks, well, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.